Good Monday evening, everyone, and welcome to the call, Why Join Us? Tonight we have Ashley Rowland, Fred Duff, and a very special guest that we all are fangirling over, Haley Lee, with us here tonight. So sit back, grab your notebook to take some notes, and learn exactly why you should join us here at PartnerCo. And guys, don't forget to unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone. Fred Duff here in the great state of North Carolina, formerly Virginia. And I'm excited about being here tonight. I've got my pad out. I've got my ink pen. I've got a backup ink pen just in case. And my little dandy recorder. You know why? Because I don't want to miss one single word that's going to be said tonight. Because I believe, just as that says there, live your dream. I believe this can propel my dream closer. I believe the folks who get on this Zoom tonight, listen, you might want to spread the word right now, will push their business 2 to 5 years faster ahead than anyone else. I just believe that for tonight. And with that, we've got an extraordinary host, my good friend, and I call her my sister from a different mother, all the way from Florida, Ashley Rowland, and her wonderful husband, Todd. And I guess he's beautiful to somebody. But with that being said, listen, listen, I don't care where they decide to go in the world, in the United States or the world, 58 countries would have them tomorrow morning if they knew they were coming. And there would be like a celebration waiting on this team. Loves having fun. Ashley and her husband, like I said, love helping people more than anything. And I really believe that it is the heartbeat of our organization, the heartbeat of this company is this young lady and her husband and this team here. So she's got a very, very special guest tonight. And I want you to take a great listening to why now, why partner.co, why now. Ashley, take us all the way in tonight, girl.
Thank you so much, Fred. For those that don't know, that's my co-host, Fred, Mr. Fred Duff. He has been in this industry for a little bit longer than me, not that much, but a little bit. But he has built an incredible business out here. So much so that he called it mailbox money when we now call it, direct deposit, income that just keeps coming in. Once you build it, it's that residual income. And he has made millions in this industry. So I just appreciate him so much being here with me and co-hosting every Monday night with me. With that being said, we've got a really special guest I'm super excited about tonight as well. But real quick, to all of our guests out there tonight, we just welcome you and just relax. We all started the exact same way you did, by showing up here tonight, getting asked to take a look at something. And what you're about to see, you're going to have options here, whether you want to get your health back to whatever degree you choose to get your health back and feel better, or build in an extra stream of income to whatever degree you choose for that to be financially income coming in that you want. Nobody just dictates that for you. And that's what I love here, having options in life. Like I said, we saw this just like you, going right through life. I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do. And my husband, Todd, had his dream life of being a high school football coach. Although we both had our dream jobs, it wasn't necessarily giving us our dream life. Sorry about that. But with that, at 30-something years old, we woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't know, nobody ever plans to do that. Nobody ever grows up to do that, right? Life just happens. And that's what was happening for us. We had downsized and prepared for that life. And I don't care how much you downsize and prepare to stay at home and lose your income. Life just kept happening, whether it be, the car, the tires, and needed 4 new tires on the car, or the washing machine just went out. There was just always something that just kept us from getting ahead. So we got shown what you're about to see. And, we weren't skeptical, but we had 2 things going against us. One, we didn't have time. Well, we were the exact ones that needed to take a look at it then, right? We were too busy trying to make an income and make a living, trading time for money. Basically, we had our own fencing company. He, coached at an 8A program, painted houses, waited tables, worked in doctor's offices, you name it, we did it. We were just always trading time for money. And 2, at the end of the day, we didn't have the income to join. So again, we were the definition of somebody that really needed to take a look at this. And we did. And we got started and on a very part-time basis, but over time it walked us right into a full-time income. So I can just tell you what you're about to see is real. We're going to show you real products that get real results with real people. And then too, also people that are out here making a difference in their lives every single day, people just like us. And that's probably one of my most favorite things about this company, although it's so diverse. But at the end of the day, we all have that common thread of just wanting something better. So that with that being said, the name of the company is PartnerCo. We are a global company. We're in over 50 countries around the world. I mean, we have infrastructure, home offices, shipping lanes. So although our company is just 2 years old, we have the infrastructure of a 30-year-old company. We are completely debt-free company, as there's companies out there right now as we speak, closing their doors and laying people off, like Amazon, Walmart, tons of stores out there, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, laying people off and closing their doors. And we're a debt-free company, and we're on pace to do over 350 million in revenue this year. We're solid. But what makes us really unique and different from any other company is that we're just partnered with doctors from all around the world. So all of our products are doctor created, but most importantly, they're backed by science. We got tons of clinical studies to back our products up. The one thing that all of our doctors have in common is a no compromise philosophy. But what does that really mean for you and I? What it means is that all of our products have 0 negative ingredients. Everything that's in our products has a purpose. But more importantly, they all come at clinical doses. They're not just fairy dusted with the ingredients like the products that we order online or go buy off the shelf at the big box stores. So with that, we have over 100 products within our company. We've got, 3 different liquid superfoods, a whole nutritional supplement line, athletic performance, gut health, weight loss, balance and hormones, you name it, we have it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. So no matter what season of life you're in, we have something for that season. I was already out there buying 1, 2, 3 things already in any one of those different industries of those products. The problem was I was either ordering online, I'm guilty, or going to the big box store and just, you're searching and searching and searching because you just want to feel better, right? And so you get that product in, you start taking it, halfway through it, you notice no difference. So I have a cabinet full of half-used products. Now, all I did was just redirect my spending through myself, get high quality products. But at the end of the day, what really matters is results. And that's what you get with our products. But we're only going to talk about this one product because this product right here is absolutely so different. There's nothing out there on the marketplace like it. It's really unique. We call it our body balance and drops. You might know it as skinny drops, happy drops, magic drops, liquid discipline. Over in Canada, I even heard them called goofy drops. I was like, goofy drops? Where'd that come from? She was like, I don't know, just these goofy drops right here really make me feel good. That's all I know. And I just cracked up laughing because I thought, well, that's different. But you know what? It really is like, who would have ever thought that two bottles in a box would make such a difference in somebody's life? But it does. So what it is the first bottle is Slender X. It's a blend of over 11 different plant leaf extracts. You're going to put it underneath your tongue so it gets sublingually absorbed in the body 3 times a day. It's going to help support your thyroid. It's going to help whether it's high or low and get that back in balance. It's going to help support your pancreas. It's going to line out those insulin levels. I mean, over 80% of Americans walk around with some kind of insulin sensitivity. And then it's also got a detox in there. And then the second bottle, you can do that 2 to 3 times a day, just depending on your body. And what that's got in there is your pure form of B12, your rhodiola, your rosehip, your ashwagandha root. So now we are increasing our energy naturally. We're not getting the shakes. We're not making that heart flutter or anything like that. We're increasing our metabolism naturally. We're boosting our mood. We're just feeling better. That's one reason why they're called happy drops. And then another important part of this is that we're now lining out our cortisol levels. I don't know about you, but I think the moment we pick up our phone and we turn the TV on to the moment we put our phone down and we turn the TV off, it's crisis, 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 every which way we turn, right? And this right here, when you start bringing down and lining out your cortisol levels, you start lining out your insulin levels, that now they're not suppressing the other hormones that's in our bodies. And now our body can actually start functioning the way our body was designed to function. So this is not a weight loss. This is not a diet. We're not counting calories. We're not counting carbs. We're not starving you. We give you a massive amount of food to choose from. So we tell you to eat from this approved food list and then take the drops. They only work if they get in your body. They do not work if they're sitting in the bottle. It's really that simple. And it sounds so crazy that it's hard to believe that getting your body back balanced is actually going to have a side effect of weight loss. So I don't know about you, but that's a pretty good side effect. I would take that side effect all day long. Because we all think we're experts in this world, right? Because we've been on every diet. We've seen every weight loss program out there. We know our bodies better than anybody, right? But all of a sudden, our little tricks of the trade that we used to do to lose that 5, 10, or 15 pounds is not working anymore, right? So this is a completely different approach to actually having the side effect of losing weight, and it's getting your body back balanced. So there's so many more wins than just the number on the scale. And that's probably one of my favorite things here, because people actually are starting to get their life back. But like I said, at the end of the day, what really matters is real people with real results. So I want to kind of bring in Haley. She has her own testimonial here with the drop. So do you mind sharing with us, Haley?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on tonight, Ashley and Fred. I appreciate it. I started the drops in January of this year and was so excited to get started because I had a friend who had been raving about them for a while. And the first thing that I noticed really within the first week was that I was sleeping through the night for the first time in many years. I still have pretty small children. My youngest is 7. And so as a mom, you just listen for all the noises in the house and you easily wake up and then you're awake for 2 hours before you go back to sleep. And I noticed that I was sleeping soundly through the night without interruption. And that was a huge win for me. And then the second thing that I noticed almost immediately within that first week was that I had more energy than I had had in a long time. I cannot even tell you all the projects and things that I was doing around my house that otherwise I would have kind of had to talk myself into doing. And I just felt really good. Within, I would say, the first 6 weeks, my husband said to me, I feel like I have the old you back. And I thought to myself, wow, how bad had it gotten, you know? But I love these drops. They have been game changer for me. I feel so good. I've continued to take them. I know some people come off of them after they feel balanced, but I haven't. I continue to take them every day and love how I feel on these drops.
I love that. And you know, the non-scale victories to me are so much more bigger wins than a lot of the scale victories that we have, because you're feeling like you get your life back. Your husband just saying he feels like he's got his, do you know how many times I hear that? I hear that a lot. And it goes both ways. Men have hormones too, right? I
That's
mean,
right.
we're all made up of hormones in our bodies. And and that's the other thing. There's so much more than just 3 hormones in our body. And so I think another big win for you is just 2 pant sizes. That's huge, because, you know, we all judge our bodies by how our clothes feel. And when they
Yes,
start feeling looser, I don't know, you just get a little bit more of a pep in your step, right?
that's right. You feel more confident. That's right.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much. So now I'm just going to kind of go through and show, because listen, everybody's body's different. Everybody comes here and arrives here at different seasons and different stages of where their body's at. So what Haley's results are Haley's results. There's no 2 bodies the same, right? So don't ever compare what Haley's results are to what anybody else and what your results are, because this is your journey. And we just get to lock arms with you and just get to be a part of this journey with you. So we've got Christy here. She's over in Canada. And to me, you can just see the transformation that's gone on with their body, but more importantly, on the inside, she's come off her sleeping medications. She's been able to come off her antidepressants. She's been able to decrease her thyroid medication that she's been on for years. So these are so many more wins than just coming down the number on the scale. That's 40 pounds. But so the side effect of all of, getting your body back balanced is weight loss. And I love that. And so we got Brent here. Haley is in Brent's business. They are partnered up together. And so you can just see his transformation, a football coach, principal of a school system, how he's transformed. We've got Brittany here who got PCOS. And, that's become a real epidemic out there. I had not realized that. When I met Brittany, it was one of the first times I had ever heard of PCOS, but it's like that generation of age, no fault to their own, was a victim basically of that world from the doctor's prescriptions. And so when I met her, I will never forget the look in her eyes. It's just like ingrained in me of, I'm going to take the drops, but they're not going to work. We've all heard that, right? And we all thought they're not going to work for me. And I was like, Brittany, just take the drops. And she did. And within 3 days, her body had done something that had never been done in 15 years that wasn't doctor induced. And that's what got her attention. So this is her journey. We just get to lock arms and be a part of this journey, because PCOS and losing weight is not hard, and getting your body back balanced is not, is hard. It's not easy. Nobody's journey here is really easy. So we just get to lock arms and be a part of it. And that's her beautiful mom being part of the journey as well. And then we've got Kristen. So even on the more athletic side, so it doesn't matter what season of life you're in. She'll tell you she now has abs, and she's always worked out. She's CrossFit, owns her own gym, and now she's got abs in her 40s that she didn't have in her 30s. And then we've got Larry, who was in the military, who's now in SWAT over in South Miami. And you can just see his transformation, but more importantly, he'll tell you he's got his life back. The drops gave him his life back. No more joint pain, the being overwhelmed and stressed all the time, the anxiety. He's been able to actually start working out again, handle the situations like he can, instead of just being completely overwhelmed. It's really, he just raves on really how he's gotten his life back. And this is coming from a man, right? So I love that. And Tanya always will share this picture. This is her very first post she's ever made. And you can just see the inflammation just 12 days apart. And we don't realize that when we're just going through life. We know we're feeling bad, but when you start on the drops and you start getting that inflammation to go down, it's amazing what starts happening. And then Karen, the same thing, the inflammation. Always just a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can just see right there the difference in it. But one thing that I love about her, and it's one thing that Haley said, what her husband said to her, Karen says the exact same thing. She feels like her kids got the mother that they deserve, and her husband now has his wife back that he married. And so I think that is probably huge wins. So you can tell that she's down 2 pant sizes as well, off antidepressants and anxiety, and all of her inflammation has gone down. But more importantly, her adrenal glands she was at bottom zero, she's now regaining all of that back naturally. And then Ursula is a mother of 6. She homeschools her kids. She'll tell you that, she weighs less than she did when she had her first child. And after 6 kids, that's a pretty big accomplishment, right? Allison and Jerry, I always love their story, because it's not that she's down 45 pounds. It's that she's off her antidepressants. She's off all of her hormonal medications that she was on. She's not having to take naps in the middle of the day. She has energy, feeling good again. And Jerry lost 12 pounds because he's the chef in the family. And then Carol and Bobby combined together, they're down 48 pounds. And I'll never forget when I met them in Virginia. He didn't smile. I could not get this man to smile whatsoever. Sorry about that. And I said to him, I promise you, you will smile the next time I meet you and you start these drops. And now every time I see him, he has a constant smile on his face. So then we got David and Dina, and his transformation. This is a journey for both of them, but you can see their transformations. And to me, they put me in tears when I hear their wins. Just so many little wins that we don't think about, that somebody his size has to deal with on a daily basis. So although he's down 117 pounds, but the transformation that's happening, coming off and lowering his dose of medications, but the other wins that are happening on his daily life activity that he's able to do now is huge wins. Randy, he's down actually over 170 pounds now since October 31st of last year. And then Dr. Crystal, who has autoimmune, she'll tell you that she now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. And so Miss Kim here, who's down over actually 103 pounds now, sorry about that. She has muscular dystrophy. So those of you that say you've got to exercise and you don't like it, I'm taking and removing that obstacle out of the way because she cannot exercise. And she lost, the most important thing here, she lost that 92 pounds within the first 8.5 months. So that picture in the white is right before she started the drops, and the picture in the pink is this past April. So they're 5 years apart. So this is her journey. The most important thing is that, she hasn't rebounded, and we just get to lock arms again and just get to be a part of that journey with them. Tamika is down 35 pounds, having more energy. Talia is not about the weight loss. It's about feeling better, coming off hormones and antidepressants. All right, so I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to talk business here because this is the really part to me that changed our lives. And that's the part that I really would like for you to just listen here with an open mind, because this is how easy it is to get started. Here in the US, it's $29.95, and that's a one-time fee. What do you get with that? You get a complete online store. You get all access to 100 products, all 58 countries that we're in. You get a back office that'll keep track of your customers, your orders, but most importantly, your paychecks. So you get tons of digital tools for that one-time fee of $29.95. In Canada, for our Canadian friends, it's $37.95. And again, that's just a one-time fee. So our Body Balance and Drops retail for $176. Here in the US, there's 3 options here to get started. In the US, we've got a 4-pack. You could sell 3 and you get your box for free. Not only would you get your box for free, but it also would cover the $29.95. Now, in Canada, they have a 4-pack as well, a little bit different price, but if you share 3, you get your box for free and you got a little bit more money and a free business as well. Now, this is Canadian dollars, not US dollars. And you'll get some money back in your pocket as well that you get to keep for yourself. Option 2, here in the US, we have a 10-pack. And it's $8.79 here in the US. You use 1, you can sell 9, and you would actually profit. I'm selling you short. You actually profit a little bit over $600. And I don't know about you, but right now at Christmas time, $600 coming into my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, however it is that you collect it, or just good old-fashioned cash, makes a difference in my household, especially when we got started quite a few years ago. And then there's the third option here, and that's a 30-pack. That's $2,300. But when you turn around and retail that 30 boxes, you not only make that $2,300 back, but now you're going to profit over $2,500. And again, at Christmas time, that makes all the difference in the world right now in our household. We have 4 kids now. But not only do you get that profit back in your pocket, but you instantly start off at what we call top level, top pay. And that's our 30%. And so, but our goal is, I don't care if you choose option 1, 2, or 3. Our goal is for you to at least run 30 boxes of drops through your business within the first 4 Fridays. That's your goal. So you can start off with the 30 immediately, or you can work your way up there. It's totally up to you on how you want to get started. All right. I know I said the word sell, but I immediately do this because I can't sell anything. So if that immediately turned you off, stop and just listen for a second, because this is where it gets really good. This is what's really unique about what we have our hands on, and it's different than anything else out there. We have a system in place. It's called Boards. You're going to download an app. We're going to send you a link and it'll upload right into that app for you. We have everything you need to start your business and set it up for success immediately. We have all the posts, and they're real people here that have had all the success on the drops that you just start sharing. So we don't sell anything. We're not selling the drops. You're just sharing your journey. That's all we do. We can either do it by word of mouth or social media. It's totally up to you. But and when I bring Haley back on, I want her to share how she actually got started, how she saw this, because this is this system in place, working all around us everywhere. I mean, we're not changing anything that people aren't already doing. They're already sharing, whether it's your child's first day of school, Christmas parties, anniversary, birthdays. They're sharing their life on social media already. We're just helping them share one more thing. And you know what? We're all looking for something to make us feel better. We're all searching on anywhere. Because I know I've ordered stuff off Instagram ads and Facebook ads, right? I mean, we all have done it. But this is somebody that I actually know that's having a transformation and they're feeling better with all products that are natural. So that right there makes my head turn and makes me want to know more instantly. It stops the scroll, as Brent Palmer would say. Now we're taking our drops and we're turning them into profits. And that's that income coming into your household, into your app, your phone, your Venmo, your Cash App, and that makes a difference in your household tomorrow. But we're so much more than just selling a box of drops. We're a real business. And that is just start sharing your journey. And as you start sharing your journey online, what's called attraction marketing. And then those customers that you're going to start selling your boxes of drops to are going to start doing the exact same thing. And now you're building a business, and it can be global. I mean, I cannot tell you, I was just on the phone Sunday. I was doing a Zoom with a couple that were in Jackson, Tennessee, that had a contact in Germany. So I was sitting there learning the whole Germany presentation. It's amazing how fast because the internet just really shrinks the world down to the masses. But our company here has the #1 compensation plan in the industry. Don't take my word for it. You can go look that up. But we actually get paid here 9 different ways. One of my favorite ways that we get paid is what's called a savings bonus. We show you just hit one qualification, and that's $250 in base pay. We'll help you show you how to get that done. The company starts setting aside what we call free money, 15% into an account with your name on it. When it hits 10,000, they call you up, congratulate you, and now they direct deposit that into your account. And now you choose for yourself if you want a car or a house or vacation or get out of debt. It's options. We don't lock you into some kind of car and what color it's going to be and what kind of, brand it's going to be. I love that because we're about getting you out of debt, not in debt. And then instead of getting paid 4 times a month, you now get an extra check called a savings bonus check, and that goes up to $2,000. So with that, here's a few people here that we've got. Everybody's kind of starting to hit their $10,000 bonus, probably almost weekly, if not every 2 weeks. We've got somebody hitting this now. But to get paid, you must have what's called a subscribe and save, and that's about $150 worth of product. You could take that product and turn around and retail it if you so choose. It unlocks your weekly paycheck, your 30% discount. There's a lot of options here on this, so just get with the person that invited you, and we can go over the other options. Also, too, if you like to travel, I love to travel. How about travel for free? We've got 2 free trips a year. You could go to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, or you could go to Bali, which that's a bucket list, right? So if you like to travel, you like to build in an extra stream of income to give you options in life, and 2, you want to get your health back and start feeling better, well, we've got something for you, no matter where you're at in life. But I really want to bring back up our guest because this is the most important part of tonight, and that's Miss Haley Lee. And what she's been able to do, she's a mom, she's a wife, she's a mom. She worked in corporate America, but now she's doing and working our company, and she's killing it. She is building a massive business out here. She is in in the top 5, I believe, of our whole company. So, Haley, do you mind just kind of coming on and just sharing your story?
Yeah, absolutely. So my story started actually a year ago this week. I saw a Facebook post, as Ashley described, the system of growth. We use that every day, but I saw a post by a friend of mine that I've known for several years, and I screenshot her post that said, "Shots or drops, which would you prefer to lose weight?" And I sent that to a mutual friend of ours. And I said, "I want you to call Michelle and find out about this product because I'm curious." I had been working with a nurse practitioner on my health for the last year, previous, I guess, all of 2023. And so I was looking for something that was not prescription. And what I found was these drops that Ashley's been talking about. And so she called me back. My friend Sheila called me back and said, "You're going to want the product, but there's also a business opportunity attached to it." And to be honest, initially I said, "Thanks, but no thanks." Right. I was like, "I'm good. I've been there and done that before. I had a business with a previous company for 12 years. And I really didn't think that I wanted to start again, to be honest." But when I heard about this #1 rated comp plan, and when I heard about the system of growth that I didn't have to create, it was already done for me. That's what really made me stop to take a second to hop on a call similar to this one and really learn more about it. And when I heard that the company was debt free, when I heard that the company was already in 58 countries around the world, my eyes started getting bigger. I started getting excited. I shared my excitement with my husband that you see pictured here, and he said, "Absolutely not." And so I kind of had to, weasel my way in a little bit, but I just knew, I understood the timing of and positioning of being first. And I didn't want to miss that because FOMO, or the fear of missing out, is a real thing. And I did not want to experience that. And so I gently got started. I had to navigate some changes in my life and in my previous business at first. And so I really kicked off my business with PartnerCo in March of this year, and I haven't looked back. And I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for the system because without that, I would never have seen this post. And I likely still wouldn't know about PartnerCo. But this company has changed my health, it's changed my mindset, and it's changed our family financially. We had built a new house last year and moved in April of 2023. And so this past Christmas last year, we were getting by, but we were not getting ahead. And we were stressed financially, to be honest. And so when I made the decision, because I feel like you have to decide, right? Like there's a line in the sand moment when you have to decide, yes, I'm going to do this. And then you get to decide based on those options that we have to what level you want to engage. And I knew that I was looking for some additional income, but I really understood that if this product worked for me, literally everyone I know is interested in hormone balance or weight loss or both, right? And just feeling better. And I was feeling so good. When you feel good, you just find yourself talking about it and you want other people to feel good as well. And so that's really where it started for me, was just that personal change that I experienced with the product. But longer term, I just called up a few girlfriends and I said, look, I need your social security number. Like, we're about to start this thing and get you going. You can't do that with everybody, right? But I wanted more of my friends to be a part of this with me. The community in direct sales and in PartnerCo has been huge. And our slogan, if you will, is better together. And that is the truth. We are better together. We have more fun together. We all want to feel better together. And it's just been an incredible journey. And I'm so very grateful for all that's transpired for us in 2024. I'm so proud of my team. You were talking about that savings bonus. Actually, that has been huge. I earned that this year, as well as Sheila, who I came in under. And then one of my very first directs is over 9,000 of her 10,000 to earning that. So we're going to have a lot of people over this next year earn that bonus. And the life change that this has brought about for people has just been everything to me. I'm seeing people win here who could never win before. And I had a direct that was leading one of our team training calls last week, actually, talk about this business in a matter of months since she joined in May has been able to give her income that it took her 7 years to build in her previous company. And so then I started thinking about that for myself. And I've made almost 2.5 times my highest year in my previous company. And it took me 7 years to earn that as well. So the comp plan is very lucrative. We've put it to the test. We've put the products to the test, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it.
That is phenomenal. And that's what it's about, Haley. It's not just about you and changing your family's life. It's about helping others go out and change their health and their financial life
Absolutely.
as well. And
Yeah.
when you start seeing that happen, it's addicting.
Yes.
Because any and everybody can do that. And by the simple system that we have here, and you got started just from the system. And I think that's one of the most important parts I really want to hone in on for you saying that, because no matter the new person, like, oh, I'm so scared. Like, talk about that moment that you were scared to make that post. Like,
Absolutely.
I'll have that feeling.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
you did it. And
did it.
at the end of the day, it was like, okay, that wasn't so bad, right?
No.
I don't know what makes it different, but for whatever reason, people think it's different, but it's not. It's really
No, it's not scary at all. And then once you do it again, because you start getting feedback and you have people wanting your product. I tell people all the time, when you first start sharing this product, your Venmo or your PayPal is going to sound like a slot machine going off, just ding, 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 ding. It's a beautiful sound to hear, for sure.
It really is. That's so funny. I've never quite heard it put like that, but you're spot on.
Hey, Ashley,
Yeah.
I've been listening to this story, and I've been actually following Haley on Facebook, some other areas. May I ask just one quick question, because I know we're up against a hard close here in a minute? Would that be all right? I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Hey, let me ask you a question. Right now, there's a lot of moms at home. Christmas is upon them. Ends are not meeting. All kind of things are happening in their life. Jobs are not paying what they used to. They're not keeping up with inflation. What would you say to that mom right now? It could be a dad too, but maybe even a single mother right now who's quietly been praying or maybe desperately crying out for help. What would you share with her to right now to take an action step to change her life? What would you say?
Change is scary, but it is worth it. And you have to be able to trust. You have to put that faith over fear, if you will, and know that you're going to be proud of yourself for taking the step. Your family's going to be proud of you. Your circle is going to be proud of you. And you just have to do it. If you feel like this is an opportunity for you that could truly change the trajectory of your family and your future, you have nothing to lose. It's $30. And I always make that statement whenever I'm talking to people is, you hear $29.95 to get started and you automatically assume that that's $2,900 to get started, but it's literally $30. And it truly can change your life. And if you're willing to be coachable, not everybody is, but if you're willing to be coachable and if you're willing to be consistent, those are the two biggest things. We have the system in place. So it's almost like we get to hold your hand and we get to guide you and literally show you every single step that you need to take in order to build that income that you desperately need. And I was there last year. You know, it's not fun to put everything on a credit card and then kind of have that weight of having to pay it off and all of that. You don't have to live like that. There are options here if you're willing to just step outside of your comfort zone. And that's really where the magic starts to happen.
Wow. Close us out, Miss Ashley.
Yeah, and that goes doing something different if you want something different in life. I mean, you can't keep doing the same thing and wanting something different. You have to take action and do something different. Nobody grows up to do this, right? Nobody you don't take a class in college here. And so for that, that's what we're here for. We're here to lock arms with you and just be a part of this journey with you on your health and your finances, and really do something different in life, but yet let alone create something different in life that's going to be passed down to your family, your kids one day, that true residual income, that legacy income, if you choose. Not everybody wants that, right? Everybody says they do, but nobody actually will put and do the test to go get it done. And I can just tell you, with our company, we're here where it's the perfect storm right now with our company. And it's truly life-changing to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to. So thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Get back with the person that invited you, and we just really look forward to partnering up with you. Everybody out there, have a great night. Thank you, Haley.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Great job.